Imagine for a moment how Adam Smith, the father of modern economics, would observe the dynamics of working from home. When he talked about the division of labor in his legendary work, The Wealth of Nations, in 1776, he could not have imagined in his wildest dreams a world where the office was the living room itself and the workday a constant flow of breaks at convenience. But what does this change imply for the famous productivity that Smith so defended? Home is full of distractions. The refrigerator calling every 20 minutes, incessant mobile notifications, and perhaps even the temptation to extend lunch naps longer than necessary. Could it be that home comfort is effectively conspiring against the efficiency that Smith advocated? Thinking about the evident comfort of teleworking, many would say it is an advantage for concentration. Let's forget for a moment the traffic and the crowd in public transport. Now imagine your office is also where you rest, eat, and socialize. Some studies reveal that, in fact, productivity increases by 20% when working from home. However, with this figure come additional considerations. Without the discipline provided by the work environment, the boundary between personal and professional subtly evaporates. In this context, multitasking could be a trap. Is it more efficient, or does it make us less focused? This duality makes us question whether teleworking is a blessing for the 21st century or an unexpected psychological challenge. Technological tools have evolved to a point where video calls and collaborative work platforms have replaced direct contact. For Smith, in-person human interaction was undeniable in the efficient functioning of factories. But in the digital age, that interaction becomes virtual. The question is whether a text message has the same emotional and resolutive impact as a face-to-face conversation. With 90% of organizations reporting having adapted to remote work, it remains to be seen how this significant change affects the intricate dynamics of teams. In a world where video calls can red and green indicate our availability, is something essential being lost in the process, or are we simply witnessing the natural evolution of work interactions? Just as the Industrial Revolution radically transformed the 18th century economy, teleworking could be the catalyst for a new disruptive change. The flexibility of working from anywhere in the world presents new opportunities and challenges that were previously unthinkable. Imagine a future where the workforce is completely free from physical ties to an office, where the concept of 9 to 5 working hours is a blurry memory. However, the nostalgia for a cup of coffee shared in the office is still present. In the extra mile that this change represents, will we manage to balance personal and professional life in such a way that both worlds emerge strengthened? Perhaps Smith would be fascinated by this new paradigm, wondering if the greatest contribution to the wealth of nations is not work measured in efficiency, but in creativity and adaptation. To access more content like this, subscribe to the channel and don't miss what's coming next.